Hey folks, it's me, Michael Bach, your diversity dude, and this is Monday Morning Musings. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope this finds you well. I hope you've had a good weekend. I saw a story last week that I wanted to comment on, and I was thinking it was just going to be a little comment, and it's ended up kind of exploding from there. So the Canadian Football League, yes, Canada has a football league, their Edmonton professional team, formerly the Edmonton Eskimos, has announced that they are changing their name, to which I applaud. It's about time. There's been tons of pressure on the team to change their name for years. And they finally made the right decision and have decided to change their name. They don't have a new name yet. They're going to go through a consultation process, but it certainly is about time. So then I was out on my walk this morning. I go for a walk every morning with my husband and dogs, and I came across this motorcycle. And I'm not really big into motorcycles, but this was a sexy looking motorcycle. So here's an image of it. And then I noticed that the logo is this. The Indian Motorcycle Company. And my husband, who's a big motorcycle nut, was like, oh no, that's the Indian Motorcycle Company. They've been around for 100 years. And I was like, and? Why is there a racist logo on this motorcycle? It turns out that the company, when they started in 1923, was the Hendy Manufacturing Company, and they actually changed their name to the Indian Motorcycle Company and then the Indian Motorcycle Company, none of which I care about because they have a racist name. So that led me to do a bit of a search on sports teams that have names or mascots that are based on Indigenous peoples. And I thought I was going to find this tiny little list of like 3 teams or something. No. I'll put the link down below. It is very long. The Minnesota Vikings, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Washington Redskins, the Atlanta Braves, the Cleveland Indians, the Chicago Blackhawks. That's just the American teams. That's just the American pro teams. I mean, there's teams from Australia and Belgium and New Zealand and Germany and Chile. And oh my gosh, what is going on here? How did we not know about this before? I know, and someone just said, Indigenous people have known about it for years. Of course you have. I'm sorry that I'm an ignorant idiot. This should not be happening in 2020. And then I noticed this article, and I'll post a link down below. This was from the Globe and Mail, and the headline is BC Mayor Won't Apologize for Cutting Up Confederate Flag at Local Dollar Store. So this is a story about a woman. She's the mayor of Summerland, BC. Don't know where it is, but I'm going to find out now. And Mayor Tony Boot cut up bandanas featuring the Confederate flag in political action against racism. And she's received death threats as a result of it. Where do I begin? These are symbols of racism. They are little and sometimes big aggressions, microaggressions that we have the ability to change. It's the name of a sports team. Come on. But they may seem innocuous to those of us that are not the victim of those names, but they are massive aggressions towards Indigenous, Black, people of color, other marginalized groups. It'd be like calling them the Washington faggots, or other words that I'm not going to say on camera. And there's no way it would happen. But because it's Indigenous people, because it's Black people, we think of them as less than. This is what we're talking about when we're talking about dismantling systems of racism. We're talking about getting rid of all those symbols that remind people that they are less than, like the statues of Ryerson and McDonald that I talked about last week, where they are symbols of something that continue to remind Black, Indigenous, and people of color that they are less than. So I call on, well, first of all, applause to the Edmonton team, the Edmonton CFL team. Applause to Mayor Boot. Is that a last name? It is, Mayor Boot, for taking a stand against a symbol, the Confederate flag, which is a symbol of slavery. Applause for doing those things. We need more people to stand up and do them. We need store owners to say, I'm not going to sell this product. We need mayors to stand up and say, you know what, this isn't okay. And we as individuals need to stand up and say, this is not okay. Only then can we start to dismantle these systems of racism and work towards an inclusive society. So, how's that for a Monday morning thought? That's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to subscribe to my channel by clicking on the link, and you can also like the video. Like. Even if you didn't like the video, I'm going to encourage you to like the video because it's so simple. It's just one click. It doesn't hurt anybody. And remember to share it on your social media platforms because I know all your friends are desperate to hear from Michael Bach. Remember to connect with me on social media. I am at Michael Bach. No, I'm not. I'm at Diversity Dude MB. I should get that. And remember to connect with CCDI. They're at CCDI Social. My book comes out in 8 days, August 4th. It hits the stores. You can now order your copy or pre-order your copy at michaelbach.com and click on the books. And it will show you wherever you can get it, either in print or in digital, should you want to read it digitally. Very excited. Why can't I remember this stuff? Oh, Talking to Canadians. I've said that there's going to be some stuff coming out about Talking to Canadians. There is. I don't have it ready yet. But check out the podcast, Talking to Canadians, available wherever you get your podcasts, or go to talkingtocanadians.ca and you'll find the links. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure it's it. I really should make a list. I think maybe by next week, I'll make a list so that I can go through this without fumbling. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic week. And I will see you next week for another episode of Monday Morning Musings. Bye.